Marcus, for you to finally be able to get out here and get to practicing, how's it been the first couple of days?
It's been very exciting. Just a humbling experience. Just knowing what all I've had to go through just to get this second opportunity, and I'm just blessed and thankful to be able to be here and be with these guys.
How was that just to wait? Finally, I'm sure you got restless.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie. There were times I was very impatient, but I can't lie. I give the utmost respect to Coach Taggart and the past coaching staff, and definitely my teammates now, because everybody supported me, made me feel right at home, and really made me feel like I made the right decision when I transferred here. And I mean, these guys, being able to play with them now, it's pretty exciting for me.
Kind of talked a little bit about the first couple of days, either nerves or guys kind of pressing, trying to impress the coaches. Have you seen that out of some of just different teammates or yourself, just trying to show the coaches what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, as competitors and athletes, I mean, we don't want to admit it, but you're definitely going to have some, some nervous jitters those first couple of days. Everybody wants to be right. We're all out here competing, so everybody wants to, do the right things, the first couple of days, and just naturally it may not happen right as it is, but we'll all get better, and we'll continue to get better every day.
Talk about that competition between you guys at quarterback. I mean, it's pretty wide open. It's got to be pretty healthy for all of you all.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, and the relationship we built with each other is pretty unique. Getting to see these guys, and we're pretty much forced to have some type of good relationship because we're together every day, and just being a quarterback, and especially in Petrino's offense, we have to spend so much time watching film and having meetings and going over this offense. So we've definitely built a great relationship off the field, and I've been able to be able to learn from those two guys, especially Brandon Dowdy and James Martin. They're both two very smart quarterbacks, so good for me to learn from.
What did you feel when Petrino got hired and brought his offense? How did you see yourself fitting and working with him also?
I've kept up with Coach Petrino. I kind of joke with him about it. He coached at Louisville, and that's where I'm from. So I grew up as a kid being able to watch his offense, and I knew all of his quarterbacks that were mentors to me and helped me out and stuff. And being able to play for him in college is it's a real dream come true. Know all about his history and his offense, and just being a part of it. I mean, it's amazing.
Would you think growing up in Louisville, was he something that you envisioned wanting to play for one day?
Oh man, yeah. I tell my mom that all the time. When I was a kid, that's all we talked about. I wanted to play for Coach Petrino, and I actually got a chance to get an offer from him in high school. Arkansas, and that was a dream come true. Just to know that I kind of passed up on that opportunity and still have the opportunity to get to play for him. It's a blessing.
Did you have an opportunity to know any of those quarterbacks he had at Louisville?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. Well, one of my mentors was Brian Braun. It's Coach Braun's brother, and I got to always talk to him. He was there for me, and helped me out, and we still have a relationship. So, love that.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.